Good morning, FlossTube. My name is Michelle, also known as Cheesecake and Cross Stitch, here on FlossTube, also over on Instagram as well. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel all about cross stitch, and I am bringing you a FlossTube extra. Get my words out today, and I'm going to be talking all about Flossmas, my 2026 plans, and also the journal I'll be using as well. So welcome, and a huge welcome to all my new subscribers. There's been quite a few since my last video, so thank you so much for subscribing. It really does mean the world to me when people subscribe and want to watch. And huge thank you to everyone that returns, because without you guys I probably wouldn't be sat here still doing them, so thank you so much. I also just want to say I want to get this right, so I'm referring to my iPad. A huge thank you to Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, who gave me a shout out and the gold star. That was really sweet, and thank you so much. I really enjoyed watching your FlossTube as well, so thank you so much for that. That was brilliant. And also Nicola from Nikki Nat Crafts, who does amazing bags. I have shown a few of the ones I've got from her on my Instagram, but they're really well made, and she's a lovely person. So, and also from South Wales, which I did not know, so amazing. So thank you so much, Nikki. So the first thing that I'm going to do is show you, well, I think we'll talk about Flossmas, and because obviously that becomes first before 2026 plans, and then I'll show you the journal, and then we'll go on to plans. So first of all, I'm going to do a little quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 calendars here. They're not all stitchy. And I have another one, which my sister is going to make for me. So that is 11. That is a lot of calendars, I do realise. But I am obsessed with Christmas. I love advent calendars. All my friends will tell you that I talk about advents all the live long day. I'm sort of absolutely obsessed with them. So, but they make me happy, and I generally spread the cost of them throughout the year. Like the first one I bought was in January, so, or January, February, early Feb. It might be the end of January, early Feb. So I don't know. I don't have kids, and that's why I guess I have a little bit more extra money, and so I can, afford to treat myself to these advent calendars. So I'm not saying everybody has this many, and also I won't be having as many as this going forward. I'm hoping next year to still do Flossmas, but I think I will probably only have one advent that year. I might do something a bit different, but I just wanted to point out that I know this is a lot of advent calendars, but it was so super fun last year. And I got myself a little bit carried away, but I wanted to bring some new ones to last year, as well as some ones that I really enjoyed from last year as well. So what I'm going to do is, so 3 of these are non-stitchy and all the others are stitchy, and then the one that my sister has made for me, I've made one for her and she's made one for me, I believe has some stitchy things in them. So I originally was only going to do the stitchy ones, but a couple of my friends said, no, I really want to see the other stuff that you get. So I am going to add it in, I think. But I think I'll do it at the end, so that if you're just not interested in that stuff, you can just zip off after the cross-stitch ones. But let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me if you would want to see them, because if people are like, no, thank you, I'll just leave it out. But yeah, so without further ado, the first one so also I'm going to do Flossmas, and then I'm going to do an advent review. So I'll review all the advents, and then going forward you guys will be able to like see which ones maybe you'd like for next year. I'm not going to do pricing today. I will do pricing with the advent review, because that's kind of part of it. So a lot of these you can't get now anyway, so it's a bit pointless. So I will show you the first one. So the first one I'm going to show you, I got to try and hide all my address now as well. So it is, there we go. So this is the cotton and clay advent. It comes in a box and it's got all the envelopes in there. So I went for the 12-day one. And with that, I've got this really cute little decoration. and a hot chocolate to enjoy it as well. So that's all my little bits. And this is a little extra one to open on the 25th, which is really sweet. So all my things, all my bits are in there, ready to open. I'm really, really looking forward to opening this one. I think there are probably about 3 exclusive Stitchy handmade goodies from Laura herself at Cotton and Clay. And then there's some other Stitchy bits and 1 or 2 patterns, I can't remember exactly, for the 12-day one. But so that will be really, really fun to open. So I should also, so this is a 12-day one. The next one I'm going to show you is a 12-day one. And I'm either going to alternate them or do one first and then the other afterwards so that it spreads across the 24. So that's the plan anyway. So that's that one. I'm going to put that over there so it's out the way. The next one literally was a last minute one. So this is, I'm going to open this because it's got the 12 days of Stitchymas from Aloka Designs. Now I had this last year and I really, really enjoyed it. Have not stitched anything from it, but I love the designs, especially the panda and the otter. And I think I'm going to stitch one of them next year, but we'll talk about that in plans. I just couldn't resist it. They come with the matching needle minders. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to like alternate or do this one first and the Cotton and Clay one after, or vice versa. I haven't really decided exactly what I want to do yet, but I will be reviewing both those boxes. The next one is from Corey's Little Shop, and it has fabric from Coffee Craft Fabric and also a design by, an exclusive design by Whilst RS Naps. So that is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this. Also be filled with floss, so. And that's that one, and it's beautifully wrapped. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to open it, you know, on the day. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Pop that one there. The next one, oh, so excited about this one. This one is from Historical Sampler. Now I had their box last year and it was amazing. And they have an upgraded box display. How beautiful is that? So I will be reviewing this box as well. Like I said, I loved it last year, so I think it's going to be amazing this year as well. So that's that one. The next one, I wasn't going to buy this one this year. Like the Historical Sampler one, I definitely knew I was going to get. And I wasn't going to get this one. I did love it last year, but I was trying to economise on advents, which went really well this year. But I couldn't resist it. So it is the Bobby Threads Advent Calendar. So yes, that one will be amazing to open too. So this is a new one. Oh, the Corey's Little Shop one is a new one as well, and also Laura's from Cotton and Clay. I didn't review theirs last year. Cotton and Clay didn't have one last year, but they had one the year before, which I had and loved. So this one, I'm just going to hide my address on this one, is Forbidden Fibre Co. Twas the Night Before Christmas box. I'm really excited about this one. The way this one works is you get a pattern piece and floss one day and then a gift the next. It's like alternates like that, and then you have this, you know, a full pattern by the end of it with beautiful forbidden fibre floss. I watched someone else's, I think it was Lynn X Stitch Creates had this last year. It was called Reindeer Games. Yeah, it definitely was Lynn. And she, it was chunky. It was really, really chunky bits. I think it was like 700 stitches, like every other day, which is a lot to keep up with if you've got other ones like that, which we'll get to shortly. So I don't know how well I'm going to keep up with this one. It is not going to be the priority to keep up with, but I am going to attempt to, if that makes sense, so that you can see the bits. Hopefully they'll have nice pictures to show you as well of the parts. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. And it's a new one. And then finally, the last one is, and there's not much to show you, I'm afraid. I'm going to show you this bit here. It's the Evertotes Roxy Floss and Modern Folk Embroidery collaboration for their holiday countdown, and it's called A Pretty Song. Beautiful. I'm very excited about this one. If you followed my Flossmas last year, you'll know that I kept up with it. Jacob releases beautiful videos to go with it, and so does Caroline explaining it, so it's good to keep up with them. And this is the one that I am prioritising. It should be like 200 to 300 stitches every day. You get floss every day and the pattern piece. And there's tiny little gifts here and there. I think it comes with a needle minder as well. So I'm very, very excited about that one. So this is the one that I'll be prioritising, that I'll be trying to do my stitches every day. And then I'll obviously try and keep up with the other one as well and do as much as I can. I can finish that off in January if I need to. So yeah, very excited. So those are the stitchy ones. I haven't got my sister's one to show you, but obviously that one will have stitchy bits in as well as non-stitchy bits. So that might be quite fun. And then the other ones that I've got, which you may or may not be interested in, I'm going to show you and then obviously see what you guys think in the comments. This is a Lottie and Albert crochet one. And it looks beautiful, and it opens up. I'll just show you so I can make sure nothing falls out. It's really beautiful, like beautifully displayed. So yeah. I am learning how to crochet. I'm not very good at it yet, but you know, everyone starts somewhere. So I thought like an advent calendar might be nice, because I think these have got like mini projects in, and I can just do them throughout the year and just try and get a bit better, a bit more confident with it. So yeah, so that's that one. So this one is an always knitting and sewing box. So I'm learning how to use the sewing machine as well. I initially wanted to learn how to sew with a sewing machine because I wanted to get better at FFOing. I've done no FFOing this year, none whatsoever. So I really need to get on top of that, because I have 12 ornaments that I will be FFOing shortly, as well as some other bits and pieces that I want to throughout last year and this year that needed to be done at the end of last year and this year. But also I now have another goal. And so I'll be starting small, but the aim is that by this time next year, I can make myself a dress. And my mum's found me a really basic pattern because she's good with the sewing machine. So this is why I wanted to get something like this, so I can have lots of practicing. But this is, yeah, the Always Knitting and Stitching box, the 2025 fabric advent calendar. So this is going to be like fat quarters of fabric, which I'm really excited about. So I can do like backings on FFOing and make little bits and pieces. So that would be really fun. Different piece of fabric every day. And then the final one is treat box. And the treat box one, so nothing to do with any crafting whatsoever, but you know, it comes in this box like this. How cute is that? And just to give you a peek, look at all those goodies. So I think that'll just be a really good fun one. And initially I was just gonna have, this is funny, this one and Evertotes. Blew up, but anyway, that's life, isn't it? Christmas is gonna be great this year. Or at least Flossmas is anyway. So yeah, so those are my advent calendars. Now, last year I was working non-clinically. I'm a midwife, I normally do shifts, but last year I was working non-clinically. So I was able to do my Flossmas like before I went to work. So I had enough time. But now I'm on shifts and I'm working clinically. I leave my house at like 6:30 in the morning. It's just not going to be enough time to film, edit and kind of get it onto the system, because sometimes it takes hours to get it onto YouTube itself. So for this year, I will film daily when I'm on days off. And then when I am, sorry, excuse me. And then when I am working, the next available day off, I will do all of the opening for that day, if that makes sense, I think is what I will do. So you might get some days where it's like 2 days in a row. You'll never get 3, but at least 2 days in a row. Or no, you might get 3 because I might work 2 days in a row. I never work 3 days in a row. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I still wanted to participate because it's so much fun, but it just might look a little differently this year. So that's my plan for Flossmas. So now we're going to talk about 2026 plans. I'm so excited. Now, just a caveat. These are things that I thought about that I want to start, but they're not set in stone. So things might change depending on not new things that come out, but if I change my mind or something like that. So I'm going to explain what I'm planning to do. I've got my little trusty iPad here for explanations. So the plans are, I think the main ones is going to be Stitch from Stash. So last year, you may remember, I attempted to do Stitch from Stash and I got as far as March and it all went tits up. So this year, I am really wanting, or this year coming, I am really wanting to do it because I have a lot of stash that I can shop from myself in my Stitchy room. And there's loads of things that I really want to start. And I looked through my stash the other day because I was sorting things out in the craft room. And I got so excited about things that I just completely forgotten about. So I want to make a really big effort to do that. There are some, so I won't be buying any patterns next year. Sorry, I cleared my throat. I should have brought a drink with me. My mouth has gone really dry now. So anyway, yeah, so I won't be buying patterns, and I'm going to try my best to stitch from the floss and fabric that I have, but floss and fabric to kit stuff up is allowed. And also in-person retreats you can buy from, because I am going to the Big Stitch and I do intend to buy some bits from there. I'm going to Floss Friends. I'm going to try in Jan-Feb time. I'm going to try and be really, conservative there, because I don't need lots of things at that time of year. So I am going to purchase the kit, but that'll be I'll be purchasing it this year anyway, so I'll be purchasing it in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so the full kit, I'll be purchasing that, but this year anyway, so it doesn't really count, but I'm going to be doing that for Floss Friends. I won't be really buying anything unless I need to buy floss or something like that. And that is pretty much it. I'm going to really try hard to stitch from what I've got, because I've got loads of whips on the go. I've got loads of bits and pieces that I'm going to be starting before Christmas, a couple of bits, you know. I've got calendar stuff and I've got stuff in my stash, so I really want to give it a good go and try and get beyond March and hopefully make it all the way to December. So that's the plan, and there's a bunch of ladies that are all doing it, people that enable me all the time, so hopefully with us all doing it, we can cheer each other on and, you know, be successful. So that's the first thing. I then am planning to do Battle of the Whips / March Madness, which is the same thing, in March, because I really enjoyed that last time and it got me working on lots of whips and got me some finishes as well. So I plan to do that because that's lots of fun. I am planning to do Whip Go. Now, I've ummed and ahed about doing Whip Go because I sometimes find Whip Go really restrictive, and sometimes when it picks numbers up that I'm just really not in the mood for. So such as Poison Drinks by Erin Elizabeth, that came up last month, and then by default it'll be in December as well, and I'm just not in the mood for stitching that like after Halloween. I just didn't want to, although once I did pick it up I really got into it. So I wanted to do something a bit more general, so I've decided instead of specific like patterns, I'm going to do categories. So my categories are going to be full coverage, fancy ladies, seasonal stitches. So that could be like a Christmas, a Halloween, Easter, autumn, whatever kind of thing. Inspired by nature, so that can be like scenery, animals, whatever. Spin the wheel, so I'm going to have one of those picker wheels and put all the projects in and all my whips, and then just spin it and see it, let it pick, and let your stitchy friends decide. I thought that would be a fun one, so I'm either going to like maybe pick two and ask you guys to choose, or put it on Instagram and ask Instagram to choose, or pick more than 2, I don't know, probably 2 is better, isn't it? And then I just thought that might be a little bit of fun to try that way. So that's the whip go plans. And like I said, I've ummed and ahed about that. I was doing it, I wasn't doing it. My Stitchy friends will tell you I'm the most indecisive person about things, but that is what I've decided now. So, because I do enjoy whip go, like it's exciting to find out what the numbers are going to be. I'm going to try and do Mermaid Monday. So on the Mondays that I have off work, I am going to work on my mermaid projects. So I, at the moment, have Marina on the go that I started as a birthday whip. And I'll put a little picture up here. But also, I am going to be starting Ariel, The Golden Voice by Bella Filipina. I'm going to be starting that one Boxing Day, hopefully. So I'll have those 2 that I can alternate and do Mermaid Mondays. And then I would like to do Festive Friday full coverage full coverage Friday. So again, I won't be doing these on days I'm working because it's impossible. I work 12.5-hour shifts. Sometimes don't even feel like stitching after that. So on the days I have off, I will either do like a Christmassy project or a full coverage project. And I'm going to make sure that even if I work all Fridays by chance that month, that I pick alternative days to do those on. So I'll always do 1 day full coverage, 1 day Christmas every month. And Wicked Wednesdays, again, I'm going to only be doing them on the days that I don't work. And if I happen to work all Wednesdays, I will pick another day in the month to do a Halloween inspired project. And I think that is it for those kind of plans. I will show you my journal. So this year I have gone for the Stitches Almanac by the Stitching Cabin. Everyone speaks really highly of this. So this is this one. And I'll just show you like a page out of it. I haven't put anything in it yet, but say that's just April. Oh no, I'm trying to get this right. There we are. So I can record like I've done in my other journal, everything. So I really do, I've got the hardback, but I really do like the look of this one. I've had a good look at it and hoping to decorate it and make it look really pretty inside with stickers and stuff like I did my other one. So that's what I'm planning to use, and I really do recommend it, and it's British owned, which I really want to start supporting more British designers and companies, because we've got so many in America, which is, I mean, they're amazing, but it's hard to get them over here sometimes, and also it's good to support local as well. So that's the one I'm having. So now I'm going to talk you through some of the kits and patterns that I am planning to start, but this is not set in stone, because I probably am likely to change my mind on some of these, or I might be being really unrealistic. I don't know. So I've got some stuff kitted up, so I'll show you the kitted up stuff first. I've got a lot of stuff kitted up actually. So if I don't have a picture of anything, I will, because there are a few things I don't have pictures of for PDF reasons. I'm gonna put a picture up here, but we'll go for everything I kitted up first, then I'll check my list, make sure I've not forgotten everything. So actually, we'll do it this way. I made my mind up. So this one is a Satsuma Street pattern. It is called, what is it called? Groovy Chicks. And I got this one in, where did I get this from? Nashville. So it's gorgeous. And I have got most of the Cosmo flosses for this. I've been trying to search them here, there, everywhere. I can't get them completely in one place. So I've nearly got every one. So I will be doing these in Cosmo flosses, which is amazing. And I just love the back. Make eggs, not war. So I'm hoping to do that at some point. I haven't got a start date for it or anything in mind. There's a few things I've got start dates and firm, like I know I'll definitely start them because I've made plans with friends and things like that. So that's that one. The next one is the Crow. Now, I'll do a confession. I've kitted this one up, and I've kitted the Sugar Glider up, and I love the Chipmunk. I will do one. I'll insert pictures of those ones there so you can see. I'm going to do one of these three. I will definitely start next year. It might not necessarily be this one, but I do love this one. So we shall see. That's that one. The next one. I love this one. I also got this one in Nashville and I've yet to start it. This is all kitted up. And this is by the Artsy Housewife, and it's called The Florist. And I just love that big ginger cat. And I have gone for a Roxy Floss conversion. Sorry there. In the cellophane. So I'm very excited about that. And then the next one is fully kitted. It was a birthday present by my lovely friend Jo. Hi Jo. She's not a Stitchy person, so it was really sweet that she tracked down what I might like. And it is the little doves. I mean, everyone's seen this. It's so beautiful. Now, it's called Meant to Be. It's just so beautiful. The colours. Now, she got me a 14 count kit. I don't work on Ada anymore. I just don't enjoy the feel of it. So I have swapped it out for some 36 count Swan Bay fabric. So yeah, and that's like Sandington, so that'll be lovely. So I'm looking forward to starting that. And I definitely start that one, because that's going to be a really long. I might start that one once I've finished the Quacker. So yeah, because it's going to be another long-standing one, and one I'm going to have to put stitches in mostly every month. So that's that one. This is another release in Nashville, but I didn't buy it in Nashville. I bought it afterwards and I finally kitted it all up. And it is Pigeon in a Puddle by the Blue Flower. And I'm planning to do this like April, March time. I've got the flossies in there. So that's that one. Next one, this is a January start. This is definitely a January start. And this one is an Abris Arts Fairy Tale Town. And it is huge. It's taller than me. I'm doing it on 32 count even weave. This came with Ada, but I've swapped it out for even weave. There we go. And it came with all the floss. It was expensive. I tracked it down. Look at all this floss. All the floss cards. Woo. It feels nice as well. So that will be lovely. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that's everything. Okay, the next one, I'm going to insert a picture up here, is Treasure Isle. And that's by Owl Forest. Owl Forest? Yes, by Owl Forest. I'm starting that with my lovely friend T. For a New Year's start. So hoping to start it on New Year's Day, but it'll be around that period of time. Well, I mean, I probably won't start it on New Year's Day, actually. I'm working New Year's Day. So it will probably be maybe the 2nd or something. But yeah, so that's the New Year's start. Special. So that'll be great. Yeah, so other things that I am planning to start, that some of these are kits and some of these need to be kitted up. So I am planning to start Noelle, and I'm going to start her just lavender lace design. I'm going to start her in July, for Christmas in July, I think. That's the plan anyway, but yeah. I love her. And I've seen a couple of people stitch her up and she just looks so beautiful. So that's that one. And then this one is a really, really special kit. It's an RTO kit. It's called Tea Time. And my lovely friend Charlie bought this for me for my birthday. And she has the kit as well, so we've decided we'll start this in spring. But look how cute it is. It is just adorable. The fact that they're pouring tea for each other is just... She couldn't have got me... She just couldn't have got me. So She just could not have got me more right, is what I'm trying to say. So thank you so much, Charlie. I'm really looking forward to starting this with you. It is a full kit. I am going to swap the, I don't know what the Ada is it 16 count? But I'm probably going to swap it out for some blue even weave. So I'm really looking forward to starting that. The second one is a Blackbirds Designs. This one also came out in Nashville, I think, as well. The Sweet Birds Sing. It is that gorgeous sewing book. Let me see if I can find it out there. I'll just see it. I can't wait to start it. I just need to get the right fabric, so I might be asking my friend Megan from Coffee Cart Fabrics to see what she can do for me. But yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna hopefully start that one. This is another Christmas start I'm hoping to start. It is a lavender and lace, a Christmas tree. I really like this one. So beautiful. Really darling, that one. So hopefully start that one as well. And then the next one is an oven full coverage kit, which I am hoping to start in spring, early spring, and it's called Spring Breeze. And there it is. And I collected all of these. I've got spring, summer, autumn, winter, and they brought out another one recently called Summer Rain, which I've also got on the way. It's coming. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and those colours in the sky. And the little girl, she just reminds me of my niece Emmy. So beautiful. So yes, I'm starting that one. I'm really excited about that one. And then this one, okay, before I go on to this one, so I'm also starting the Crochet to Go monthlies, which I'll put a picture up here. So obviously I will start in January. Now I am not going to commit to completing all of them in 12 months. I don't want that kind of pressure on myself. I will commit to doing 6, and then I might do the 6 the year after. Or I might just get as many done as I can. I think if I put too much pressure on myself, I'm unlikely to get it done. So I will start in January with the January one, and I will just see how I go. But that's a plan that I've got with some Stitchy friends. I think Lorna T, Sarah are definitely doing it. We tried to get Megan on board, but she was having none of it. Sorry, Megan. And then I think Lindsay from Blushing Pink Stitches might be joining us as well, which is brilliant. And anyone else who wants to join us. The patterns are beautiful. They come in sets of 4. So the first lot will be like January, February, March, April, and then you'll get the next lot. So they're really lovely, they're really beautiful, and I'll pop a picture here so you can see them. And Megan from Coffee Cart Fabrics, she has dyed me and the other girls as well fabric, and she serged them all in the right sizes for each. So thank you, Megan, that was amazing. So yeah, so that's another exciting plan that I can pop in there. And then also I picked this vintage chart up a while, but I have shown it before, but I have decided that I want to stitch these next year for the seasons. So these are called the Changing Seasons. This is a book in 2004, I think. No, it's 1990. Oh, I just read this wrong. It's Salifat 2004, but it's actually a 1990. I was going to say it looks much older than that, but I just really love it. Like the bunny, the ducks, the little chickadee. It's really cute. So I'm going to be stitching those. And this is a definite firm plan as well. There we go, so that's that one. And then my Halloween main stitch for next year is going to be Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And it's, you'll know this one before. It's gorgeous. I love that middle scene, the boast, and also the rider on the horse. But yeah, so I'm planning to start that. I don't know if I'll start it at Halloween because there's just not enough time to really get into it. I might start it a few months before, maybe like in the summer or something. Obviously I won't get it done before Halloween, but to give it a really good going, you know. So that's that one. I'm also have collected all the 12 Days of Christmas Nora Corbett charts. My friend Sarah from Stitchy Bug also has. And I think we're going to do some together. I think we probably we might pick the same, but we might pick different ones, I don't know. But we are going to be stitching them, and it'll just be nice to see them come together. So I am starting 8 maids of milking. I've kitted that up, and I am hoping to start that in December. But in July, I'm planning to start this one. It's gorgeous. And I will put up a little picture of 8 mates and milking, so you can see that one as well. But she's just beautiful. So I think this is the one I'm going to start, but I want to start one of these kind of every Christmas in July, and then try and get it done by December. But you know, we'll see. Nearly at the end now, guys. So the next one is Hazel's Blackberry Burrow by Blueberry Ridge. And this also I think came out at Nashville, but I bought it when I was at Stitch in London in October. So that's another little start that I'm really keen to start. And then the last one is a kit that I got from for my birthday from my mum and my dad, and it is Pride and Prejudice. There we go. Also, my dad watches these, so Dad, if you've got this far, hi! Big shout out to my dad. Yeah, because he watches, he tells me all the time that when my videos pop up, he watches them and he thinks I'm getting more confident, so that's really nice. So, hi Dad. Anyway, so yeah, this is like the full kit, so it's got all the fabric and everything in it. And yeah, so I'm really excited about starting that one as well. It's what I had my eyes on since it came out. So those are kind of like the new starts that I'm thinking of next year. Obviously things do change. I have got lots of whips. I'm hoping to get finishes before I start some of these stuff as well. And we'll see. But just wish me luck for a stitch from Stash, because I do need some luck for that. Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I might be working on. And I will see you probably the next time. Probably the next time is going to be the first day of Flossmas. So happy stitching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.